Welcome to the screening room. And now, our feature presentation.
Welcome to Screening Room. My name is Cami Diaz.
I'm Allie Schatzman.
And I'm Jenna Zerbel.
Have you ever been grounded by your parents and had the most boring day of your life? Well, just imagine that dreadfully boring day happening over and over again for 18 years. That's how Rapunzel felt. Every day, the same old thing, just wondering when her life will begin, until one day a mega foxy fella climbs up the tower she's been locked in her whole life and breaks her out. You might think you know the tale of Rapunzel, but you thought wrong. This 2010 animated Disney musical will make you laugh and want to sing about your dreams. The soundtrack for this movie is stellar, and I would recommend checking it out. Rapunzel just wants to get out of her tower and see the world, and especially to see the floating lights that fill the sky every year on her birthday. Will she get to see them? You'll have to find out for yourself. Mandy Moore voices the determined princess with magical hair, but more importantly, Zachary Levi voices the charming, witty, and devilishly handsome Flynn Rider. He's so adventurous and romantic. How could anyone not swoon? Well, swoon or not, let's take a look at his side of things in this super fun trailer.
I could get used to a view like this. Yep, I'm used to it. Guys, I want a castle. The kingdom. It is beautiful. Clapping, dancing, general merrymaking, not a care in the world. At least for most folks. See that handsome fellow running for his life? That is me. They just can't get my nose right. And that tower? Well, in that tower, there lived a girl who was just waiting for her life to begin. We really hit it off. How you doing? Gentleman that I am, I decided to help her.
I'm prepared to offer you a deal.
She could not resist me. I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Here comes the smolder. You coming, Blondie? And before we knew it, we began to uncover some secrets.
I have to know what they are.
I mean, this is serious stuff that just might turn this kingdom upside down.
Flynn?
Run!
Head down.
Head down.
Arms in.
Arms in.
Knees apart.
Knees apart. Knees apart.
Huh?
Look out! Something brought you here. Fate, destiny.
A horse. Garçon, your finest table, please.
Who's that?
They don't like me.
Who's that?
Let's just assume for the moment that everyone in here doesn't like me.
Look out!
This is kind of an off day for me. This doesn't normally happen.
Go. Live your dream.
I will.
Your dream stinks. I was talking to her.
That is my choice for this week's theme, which is movie musicals. And may I just say that Zachary Levi as Flynn Rider is probably my favorite animated character of all time. Do you guys think it's acceptable to have a crush on an animated character? Because I do.
Oh, definitely acceptable for that to happen.
I think that was
this is a
very
fair
much
choice.
pro that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're pro anime character crushes and pro Zachary Levi.
Yes.
I'm going to say, though, it was a really bold claim to say that Zachary Levi is more important than Mandy Moore.
Oh, I don't
Personally,
think so.
that feels like an attack to me and everything I hold dear to my heart. just for the record.
Well, I feel very positively about Zachary Levi, so I don't know.
I feel like this might just be me. I don't care about either one of them individually as people. As characters, I like them both. But, like, I don't pay attention to anything Mandy Moore does or anything Zachary Levi does. They're just there.
I'm a big fan of Chuck, and also, you know what else he's in? Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He is.
And also Shazam.
Yes, that's true.
But
I
most
haven't seen
importantly, Tangled.
it. Most importantly, Tangled. And we should probably talk about the music in this movie. I
Yes,
think
we
it's
absolutely
really
should.
fun. It's like,
It's so
Because if
very
there's anything
upbeat
I am
and
here for,
light
it's
and-
every music thing that Mandy Moore has ever done, including this movie.
yes.
Sure.
Are you not? Are you not?
Again, I never pay attention to anything that she
What's your favorite
did.
song in this movie, though?
That's a really hard choice.
It's so
I don't like
hard.
it at all.
I see the light, right?
Well,
Okay, see, that one's really cute.
I love that
and
one, and it's like
romantic.
romantic.
But also, you
so
got
sweet.
some bangers like "When Will My Life Begin" or "I've Got a Dream." Like everything
Mother's
is just
Knows Best is a
Mother
good
Knows
one.
Mother
Best.
Knows
Everything
Best.
is just so good. I can't decide which one I like best. What I like best actually is Rapunzel's range because she's a very similar range to me, and I can hit all the notes that she sings. The princesses always sing so high, and hers just enough lower where I can hit them. And that's what's really important to me. If I can sing them in the car, it's a good one.
I also appreciate the fact that we've got a real feminist gal here.
Yes.
Like, she's
She
a
is
princess
pretty
who's living her
independent.
life,
She's living
saving
her
herself,
life.
doing her own thing.
Yeah, she's honestly kind of saving Flynn Rider too, like
Yeah.
emotionally, you know.
It's definitely not
Well,
like,
she
I'm
does
just gonna
save
wait for
him
the boy.
literally. in
Well,
many
that's
ways,
also true.
at several points throughout the film.
Her hair is magic, spoiler. But I said that.
Spoilers.
earlier.
You find that out really early in the movie,
Yeah,
so
it was also in the trailer.
Yeah.
But
it's not a huge spoiler.
yeah. But I think it's really hard to pick a favorite Disney princess, but I think that Tangled and Rapunzel is like my favorite Disney princess movie. Also, we can't forget about Pascal, the lovely
Pascal.
little
And
creature.
Maximus.
And Maximus.
the
There was an
Maximus.
extra Tangled short that they had before some movie they released in theaters. It was like when they got married, but it was all about like
Yeah.
Pascal and Maximus. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
It
I
was so
remember that.
cute. Ugh.
It was
I
super
love
cute.
Tangled. Definitely,
Yes.
especially for like all the newer Disney films. This is my favorite.
Yeah.
Can't speak some of the old ones. I was really partial to like Mulan, but like
Beauty and the
definitely,
Beast.
yeah, anything from like the year 2000 onwards, Rapunzel is the
I
one
do
for
quite
me.
like Princess and the Frog. The
I was
music for
also
that
gonna
one
say.
is. I know you haven't seen it, but the music
But honestly, what I've
in
heard,
that movie
I've always
is
heard
very
very good
fun.
things about it. But Rapunzel, she's just so cute.
She is adorable.
She's real cute.
There was a time in high school we had a princess dress up day, and I dressed up as Rapunzel.
Yeah, didn't you like make a full?
I made a
costume?
full shirt and a purple tutu. I made this the night before. I had some flowers I braided into my hair. Rapunzel's my gal for sure. It's a good time, good tunes, good film.
But speaking of fun animals that are on Rapunzel, let's take a look at some other animals, like in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, my name is Ellie Mae. Meow. I'm a prim and proper gal. I like to keep myself clean and lounge around.
Hi, I'm Ginger. I'm new to La Crescent. Are those treats? I love treats. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, time for a walk.
Hi, my name is Cupid. What are you doing? I like to play, but sometimes I get tired. Okay, see you later.
To find out more about adoption, contact La Crescent Animal Rescue at 507-895-2066.
Again, in case you missed that phone number, it's 507-895-2066. So, imagine this. Your name is Ethan, you're in high school, and it seems a lot like High School Musical, except here, instead of having beef between the brainiacs and the jocks, there's beef between the high school's church group and emo kids. These two groups have a major kerfuffle because there is a band competition coming up, wherein the winner gets a recording contract. In this scenario, you, Ethan, are an emo kid. Not only that, but you end up having a secret relationship with a girl named Trinity. Unsurprisingly, given her name, she is one of the churchy folks. Thanks for imagining this scene. This is the establishing plot for Neil Triffitt's 2016 film, Emo the Musical. Now, I know this plot sounds ridiculously ridiculous, but hear me out. It's also incredibly incredible. This comedy is a good old time. The fact that it is Australian is just a bonus layer of fun on top of an already hilarious movie. I know what you're thinking. Do Australians pronounce again like again? Would Jesus have been an emo? Is there such a thing as a sexy disease? This movie will answer all of these questions and more. To get an idea of what this shindig is all about, let's take a real quick look at this trailer.
This song doesn't have a name, because I'm not into labels. I don't even care if you like it.
You think you're so awesome, nobody's as cool as you. You're gonna impregnate everyone, men and women too.
You're sick.
But don't ask me why a man can't play, cause they're stuck in rehab. Cause I don't wanna be in your stupid band.
Oh, sorry. I'm using it as a reference for my Jesus painting and art.
I didn't realize Jesus had such a huge...
That was a really quick trailer, I know. There are some longer ones, but it was, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, really hard to find one without profanity in it. That said, I thought this movie was a lot of fun. What'd you guys think?
You know, one of the first times we ever hung out with Jenna, she had us watch this movie, and it really defines her as a person.
This movie is so me,
It's very, very her. So if you know anything about Jenna, if you like Jenna, you'll like the movie.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah. It gets a little weird towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a tone shift.
There's
a distinct tone shift at one point in the movie, where the end of the movie ends up being pretty serious. But up until then, it's a lot of fun.
It's a very interesting musical. It's definitely fun because it's so different from other musicals because their Australian accents are very strong in their singing, so they don't always sound the best. And you're just really thrown off. The songs a lot of times catch you off guard. Like one song, they start singing like, "It's all right to give up," and you're like, "Is what's happening?" And then you find out it's the church kids and they want you to go to church with them. But Jesus will love you still if you give up. Like, the first time we heard that song, I had no idea what was happening. I was like, is this one of the emo kids? And then they were come to church with me. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
So
the
that kind of
songs
stuff happens.
in this movie are actually pretty fun.
Yes,
they're
very funny.
strange, but they're pretty fun. And, like, if you listen to them out of context, it's a little strange. But with the movie, it makes sense. So what do you think is your favorite song from this movie musical?
My favorite song from this one? Ooh. I feel like, partially just for humor, would Jesus, which is the song that answers the question, would Jesus have been an emo? It's a really fun
also worth mentioning. Bean instead of then, again instead of again.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like I have such a strong inclination to love the song "We're All Gonna Die," which is just a really, it's exactly what you think it is, but it's also so fun. But there's also the love song, which is so much fun.
Yeah,
You're safe
that
with
one's pretty
me.
cute.
I like that song. Well, just like the whole scene is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But then I don't know how I feel. I don't want to root for that relationship though.
Okay, but hear me out.
The pool scene.
Happy New Financial Year Party.
That is a good song.
That one's towards the end of the movie, so you have to watch it through if you want to catch that song.
So let's talk about the actual best couple in the movie. One of the side plots that happens in this film is that there is a gay couple who's being kept apart by religion in this case. And I just wanted them so badly to be happy together by the end of this because they deserve love more than anybody else as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone else in the movie is pretty garbage, but they're good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Except for that one blonde guy. He's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's all right.
What's even his name though?
I don't exactly.
He's just there. That's his whole thing. He's there to play the drums, and that's about it.
One likes sports, and she doesn't care who knows, except she does. But towards the end.
So just so you guys know, this is a big spoof. Like, it's making fun of High School Musical and that whole genre of movie.
You can tell. It definitely makes fun of itself a lot.
Yes.
Does not take itself seriously until the end with that weird kind of tone shift, but it's still a fun time.
But it's self-aware, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, well, we will be right back with my movie musical choice, but first we're going to take a look at some other shows here on WMCM.
The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse brings you a weekly student newscast. Important news, movie critiques, weather forecasts, sports highlights, and local interviews. UWL's own WMCM, run by the students, for the students. Every Thursday at 4:30 on Campus Channel 200 and Charter Channel 989.
Fanatic. Tune in on WMCM TV's Screening Room, Tuesdays at 2:45 or 4:30. You can watch on Channel 200 and Charter 989. See you on Tuesdays for Screening Room.
Welcome back to Screening Room. We're here with our last movie musical, my personal choice. So this film is based off of one of the best shows that Disney Channel has ever created. Hannah Montana the movie follows our favorite teen pop sensation, Hannah Montana, also known as Miley Stewart, as fame begins to consume her life. She begins to lose sight of her friends and family to focus on her glamorous Hollywood life as superstar Hannah Montana. Miley's dad decides to fly her to her hometown in Crowley Corners, Tennessee, to bring her back down to earth and remind her what's really important in life. This movie features tidbits of all of the memorable characters from the show, as well as introducing some new faces, and it has an insane amount of celebrity cameos. Tyra Banks is shoe shopping, Rascal Flatts are playing music with Miley's family, even Taylor Swift is just chilling around this little town in Tennessee. But I want to make it very clear, I don't like country music, nor am I from the South, but there's something about this movie that just feels like home to me. But now let's take a look at the trailer for this iconic Disney film.
The world knows her as a superstar.
Don't forget it's your turn to do the dishes tonight.
I would so love these. Sorry, I saw these first. Do you know who I am? Well, I know you know who I am.
She is so in trouble.
But no one knows where she came from.
Hello, New York.
Until now.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Dad, come on, don't do this.
I think we might be done.
You saying I can never be Hannah again?
Ask me in 2 minutes.
Now the girl who has it all is in for a big surprise.
Dig up, dig up. Hold still. Miley! Whoa! Sweet niblets. I may not know it. Where are we going?
Show you what you're missing.
I'm gonna remember most of I gotta be strong. Just keep. I'm tired of living a double life.
I think you should do whatever you think is right.
Somebody gonna have to love. Ain't no hours waiting on the other side.
Hannah Montana, the movie.
So you and Miley are pretty close, huh?
You have no idea.
So like I said, I'm not from the South. I don't like country music, but this movie and its soundtrack, I just feel like I'm going home when I listen to it, and it makes me so happy, and I love it. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, because I have strong opinions, and I feel you both do also.
Yes.
This was a wholesome time.
Have
Yes.
opinions.
Cammy has
about
different
Cammy has more opinions than me, and I don't want to hear them.
As a movie in general, it was not bad. I like the show Hannah Montana. I didn't watch it much, but I liked it. It was okay. I feel like the show as a whole definitely relates to the movie a lot. Like you don't have to see the show to see the movie, but it helps with context a lot. But one thing I had a huge problem with, both in the show and in the movie, is how are you really about to tell me that this girl with the exact same face and voice and just a wig has a secret identity, and you don't know who she is? Like if Jenna or Allie were walking down the street in a blonde wig, I'd be like, oh, Jenna, Allie, why are you wearing a blonde wig? Not like, oh my God, who's this totally random person? It would, logically makes no sense. And then Robbie Ray Cyrus also with his goatee, that's really gonna.
Excuse you. It's Billy Ray Cyrus, Robbie Ray Stewart.
Correct.
They're two different people.
Correct.
We established that yesterday.
It took a while to figure out some of the names.
Robbie Ray is the character, Billy Ray is the actor.
If you really settle into the willing suspense of disbelief that comes with Hannah Montana, how do you guys feel about the soundtrack? Like, what's your favorite song?
Listen, I can't pick a favorite song. I love the whole soundtrack. My mom and I listen to it on road trips all the time. Rascal Flatts is on there, and I refuse to listen to them unless it's a song that was in the Hannah Montana movie, and then I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
I like the music a little bit. I like country more than both of you people.
That's
true. But
anything Hannah Montana sings,
Hannah Montana, just as a general rule, has some good bops. I quite like Rockstar because I did a dance to that one, so it just brings back some nostalgia for me. I know like all of Hannah Montana's songs bring back nostalgia for you guys, but I like Rockstar. I also really like The Climb, which is classic, or like
iconic
whatever,
Miley Cyrus.
Find Your Way Back Home, whatever that title is.
You'll always find your way back home.
That's a good one.
That was the
and
first
Hoedown Throwdown, of course.
You're right.
Hoedown,
the first time I drove home from
obviously.
college, I listened to You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home, and I sobbed. I was just so excited to go back home. But Hoedown Throwdown, we were talking about this a little bit when we were watching the movie. It's at that point where like people our age that saw this movie are starting to get married. And that's going to be like a wedding song for people. It's just like the Hoedown Throwdown.
It's got a dance that goes along with it. Everybody knows it.
I mean, you should know it. She tells you what to do, and if you don't know it, invite me to your wedding, and I'll teach you.
Yeah. I've actually got a little bit of a hot take about my favorite song from this movie, which will surprise no one, I'm sure.
Oh, it's Taylor Swift.
It's Crazier by Taylor Swift, and I support her in everything she does, and she's a perfect human, and it's the best song in the movie, and that's how I feel.
Nope.
I honestly thought that you were going to say Butterfly Fly Away, because that's like a little emo. It's pretty sad. It's really good, but like,
very cute.
I can't think about it really in depthly while I'm listening to it, or I will start crying.
That's fair. That's fair. It's definitely an emotional time, for sure.
But this is definitely a Disney Channel type of movie, but it was not a Disney Channel original movie.
It was the second ever Disney Channel movie that had a theatrical premiere. This movie was 10 years ago tomorrow, so happy birthday, Hannah Montana.
So watch it for the reunion.
Watch it. It's a good time. Or you can watch the first movie that was in theaters, which was the Lizzie McGuire movie. Another iconic film.
Yes,
Wait,
which
did
we
this movie
talked
come out
about
before High
last
School Musical
time.
3?
Yes. This movie came out in 2010, and I want to say High School Musical 3 came out in
11,
2011. I don't actually know, but according to the internet, it told me it was the second one after the Lizzie McGuire movie. Look at those icons.
Yes, we actually, Jenna and I talked about this on our last screening room when we did Hillary Duff movies as our theme.
I remember that.
But High School Musical, let's talk about that for a minute.
Let's talk about some High School Musical. I love
So
High School
I know
Musical.
we've got very differing
Which one
opinions.
is your favorite?
Okay, so to watch for like nostalgia, I like watching 1 because I know it's bad. Everyone's like, why do you like that one? It's garbage. But I like watching it because I feel like I'm a child, and I kind of like ripping apart the movie a little bit. But if I'm just listening to like the soundtrack, High School Musical 3, hands down.
Well,
the best CD.
I'm with you there. I would say that all around in every single aspect, High School Musical 3 is my favorite. I think, especially just because it was released in theaters, just the theatricality of it, the cinematography of it, the soundtrack, all of it is so much elevated above the other 2 movies. And that's to say, I really love High School Musical 2, but High School Musical 3 is top tier for me. Also has the most realistic plot, I think.
I feel like, I'm going to just go ahead and bash on what Cammie thinks right now. I think High School Musical 2 is the worst of all the movies by a lot.
It's not. I'm just going to go, it's not.
Cammie, you can tell us how you feel about it, but...
Can I? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You may speak.
I like High School Musical too. I don't, music-wise, I think all of them are pretty equal. I like all of the music to all of the movies. But High School Musical 2, I just feel like is the most fun to watch. There's just like a lot of Sharpay. There's a lot of Sharpay in all of them, but I just love Sharpay because she is the real victim in all of these movies, and she deserves a bigger role and a bigger part, and I love her to death. But we did send out a poll on Twitter to see who everybody else's favorite High School Musical movie was, and let's take a look at that. Oh wait. Oh,
that is
High School Musical 2 won.
This isn't back to me.
So
this
crazy.
Is so offensive.
I'm fine with High School Musical 2 being first, but what I'm not okay with is High School Musical 3 being last.
That's actually surprising to me because that was in theaters.
And there was more. But I feel like I know a lot of people haven't actually seen High School Musical 3, or it's like they saw it in theaters and then they didn't see it again, which is an outrage.
That is. I feel
so
like
good.
They had a higher, like production, higher budget.
A lot
bigger production, and I was super good. Zac Efron naturally super hot in it, so like why wouldn't you watch it?
I don't know why, but like every time I watch High School Musical 3, just the opening song, I cry every time.
I don't cry during the
know
opening.
why.
I cry during the song High School
Like-
Musical, I think because it just brings me back to like when I was in my High School Musicals, and I just get
It's
very
just the
nostalgic.
finality of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay, but
other
listen,
related movies.
But 1 second.
Oh.
If we
could
were
you
all
shut
a
up for a
High School
second?
Musical movie, Cammy would be 2, Abby 1, and Jen would be 3. So it
Facts.
checks out that that's
Yeah,
the ones that
facts
we like
are
the best.
facts.
That works
Cammy
out.
is very summer, and Jenna's the one who's a little bit sad at the end. And
That's
I am a
also facts.
child, so I like the one that has the most nostalgia.
Yes.
But yes, other related movies, speaking of nostalgia, Barbie Princess and the Pauper is one of my favorite movie musicals of all time.
That's one she was trying to decide between
I
watching.
almost talked about for the whole time because I love Barbie. Barbie plays 2 princesses in this film. She is singing both parts. She's killing it. It's her first movie musical, and she did an excellent job with it, and I'm very proud of her. I have the CD in my car right now. I love Barbie.
All right, so what's one of your other favorite movie musicals, Cammy?
There are definitely some good Barbie movies. Of course, Princess and the Pauper is one of the only musicals, but one of my favorite movie musicals, and one of them that I was going to do, actually there are 2. Originally, it was Burlesque with Christina Aguilera, who is a total babe and
She's a
super
goddess.
talented.
She's
but
Taylor Swift, but...
Allie didn't really want to
You can
watch
stop.
this one that much, and also we would have all had, it's been a while since we all watched it, so we were going to do Chicago, which is, I would say, probably my favorite musical, although the movie is way better than the Broadway like production of it. We actually went to see it on Broadway, and we were all a little disappointed, and then Jenna, who hadn't seen the movie, saw the movie after that and said it was way better.
But let me tell you
For
what
sure.
wasn't disappointing about seeing Chicago on Broadway is that there was someone from the Lizzie McGuire movie in it.
That's true. The fashion designer.
So that was just kind of a fun little thing for us.
There's
It all
also
ties
like
together.
a ton of them, like the Lorax, Hairspray. We all love Hairspray.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
They're all musicals.
Yeah. I do wish new musicals were coming into theaters.
Yes.
But there are some other movies that are coming into theaters, such as Dumbo, 5 Feet Apart. Let me just, for 2 seconds, talk about 5 Feet Apart and how much I love it and how it's probably my favorite sad movie of all time. And you probably will cry, and Cole Sprouse is
Even
amazing.
I cried also.
It's just so good. You have to see it. I saw it twice, cried both times. Captain Marvel's also gonna probably be out at theaters pretty soon, so I would go see that. And then The Best of Enemies, which I have not heard of.
Let me tell you, I really want to see Captain Marvel because if there's anything I stand in my house, it's girl power. So.
That's fair. I can tell you, I probably will not be seeing it because I don't go to the movie theaters. I like watching things on DVD. So some new things on DVD. Welcome to Marwen.
Oh, that was the one about Steve Carell.
Yeah,
Oh,
where he
okay.
he like got injured, and then he had kind of action figures that he wanted. He like vicariously lived through his action figures.
Oh, okay. Bumblebee, Holmes, and Watson, which I heard did terrible.
I had gotten so many bad reviews on that.
And I don't know what A Dog's Way Home is, but it mentions a dog, so I would
It's
watch
like
it.
the sequel to the
To A Dog's Purpose.
Yeah.
Well, it has dogs in it, so I'm on board.
Yes. That said, there are also some movies that are in that weird limbo between theaters and DVD, and we have our own The Riv in La Crosse for that kind of thing. So let's look at those movies, such as Green Book,
Oscar award winner this year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Best
So-
picture. I have not seen it, but I just
Picture.
doubt
Must be
that's
doing something
actually
right.
true.
So that's a hot film, you know? Go see it. There's also Aquaman, which is, you know, the whole superhero thing that isn't my thing, but whatever.
I've heard good things about it, though.
Cold
the one who
Pursuit,
wants
no
to
idea
see
what this
Captain
is.
Marvel.
And Gloria Bell,
I don't
which is
I don't
also
know what either
not
of
something
the
I know
last
anything
two
about.
are. But Gloria Bell kind of sounds like Kristen Bell, and we love Kristen Bell.
We do love Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
She's in some movie musicals.
That said,
Yeah,
I do want to
she's
see
in
Captain
Frozen.
Marvel because girl power, but on the whole, I'm not informed about superhero movies very much. But you know what I am informed about? Everything that happens at the student unions.
Catch Jen at the Student Union.
So right now we're playing Escape Room, which I've heard was pretty bad.
Oh,
But-
man, though.
The Lorax. That's
We're
so
playing
bad.
the
I
Lorax.
bet I'm gonna go see that, even though I have it on DVD. It's probably gonna be better.
We're
at the
playing Expanding Gender. Not sure what that is, but it sounds informative. I could get behind it. And we're playing the Lego Movie too, which I never saw the original.
I would
You
like
have
to.
If you
I
haven't
would
seen
like
the-
to.
You have, okay.
I would like to, yeah.
Also,
I
the
just never
Lego
got around
Batman
to
movie.
it.
They're both so cute.
Mhm.
They're very fun. They're not musicals, so we didn't talk about them. But
Yes.
they're good ones.
But if you have any musicals at home, go watch them. Honestly, musicals
enjoy,
are great.
Enjoy
We
the
love
musicals.
music.
They're fun. If you don't like musicals but like movies still, stick around. At 4:30, there will be another episode of Screening Room.
Correct.
Right
We
here.
won't be there.
We won't be here.
But
But other people, we
other
talk about
people
movies
will
on
be.
WMCM. And we'll see you on Thursday for our newscast.
Bye.
Bye.